Hello, hello.
Hi, how are you? Are you in the
Good.
car?
Yes. Always on the
Good.
run.
All right, your connection, I can't, let me see. Is it just me? Let me turn my light down and see. Okay. Okay, you can see me. Yeah, I can. Can you guys see her? All right, Megan, say something because your connection was a little shaky when you were saying something.
Can you see me? Hey, everyone. I'm
Love
so
it.
excited to be here.
Good. I'm excited to have you. Well, perfect. Let's start because I know you're filming. You got a bunch of stuff going on. So let's dive right in and talk about the force to be reckoned with that is Megan Pormer. So
You like the hat? You like the
I
hat?
love it. Oh, yes. And it's sunny here today finally and not raining. So I love it.
You know, it's beautiful here too.
Good.
Go for it.
So let's talk about you and what you got going on. So let's give everybody kind of your background.
Sure.
I love the story that you were, I'm going to say it, nerdy, into science and math and solving the world's complex problems and had figured out a way to kind of become, get on the more glamorous fashion side and modeling and acting, but still advocating. And still at the end of the day, both sides are trying to help people, and especially females, and just in general, people get healthy. So yeah, give everybody a little background about you, where you started, how you got here, those kind of things.
So I started as a child actress, and I
Ah,
was the ambassador for the UN for Children's Right when I was 5. So I was always I love the entertainment industry, dancing, modeling, singing, because I genuinely love to entertain people. I think, the smile you bring to their faces when you entertain people is it's priceless. But at the
yes,
same time, I used to crush different little pills and mix them together, hoping to invent a pill that would cure cancer. So go figure. Then, when I was 9 years old, one time my brother almost died. He lost his breath.
wow,
And my parents got so worried and scared that they opened the house door, and ran on the street and started screaming.
right,
And
yeah,
I stayed in and gave CPR to my brother. Well, I didn't know how to do CPR, so I opened his mouth and I blew
yeah,
in
yeah,
his mouth, and he came back to life. And it was the most incredible experience ever. So then I was like, I gotta do something that would help save people's lives. So then I didn't know. And then for a while, I was struggling with the fact that these doctors, all these heroes that are now being acknowledged, used to not be acknowledged. Like, they
right,
used to not get any, spotlight, no, recognition,
right,
nothing. And I was like, this doesn't make sense. How can I connect the entertainment industry with the medical world? So,
yeah,
in the same way that we get educated about the latest fashion and beauty trend, we
right.
learn about the latest medical treatments. And
Oh, hold on. Okay, you froze for a minute. You
yeah, my
said the
phone
last
was.
thing we heard was a little we would hear about medical treatment and
Correct. And then I was wondering how I could how I could connect the medical world with the entertainment industry. Because I
right,
realized that one of the main reasons people die, especially of cancer, is not because we don't have available treatments. It's because people are not aware of those treatments. And by the time they find out, sometimes it's too late. So it's super
yeah,
important for me to find a fun, entertaining way to raise awareness about the most recent available medical treatment options.
love it.
So then I started by commercializing medical testing on different TV shows, starting with the Kardashian show, while I
Right,
was working as a biomedical engineer. And then little by little, that transitioned into doing the cover of Women's Health magazine, then modeling for health and wellness brands, which then led into fashion brands, which led into acting. And now I'm active in both industries, and my goal is to connect them as much as possible. So the pandemic finally made people understand that the real heroes and the real celebrities of this world are doctors and nurses and medical practitioners. And
Yes.
I'm a part of me. I wish it wouldn't take a pandemic for people to realize that, but it's better than never.
Right, and it'll be interesting to see the lasting effects, right? For all of the kind of frontline healthcare workers, teachers, other industries like that who aren't given their just due. And my husband is an educator, so I get it. Yeah, no, I love this. All right, so and then so natural progression once you're in these magazines and kind of doing, on the scene in a fashion and just the celebrity world, and then you get invited to be on the Arab Fashion Council, which is huge. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I went to New York for a runway show. It was the tribute to Azadin Elias. It was his death anniversary, and there was an event where we were paying tribute to him by walking in his most like. All right, my phone keeps ringing. Busy day, busy girl. Don't you love this, by the way, CEO? I think every girl does this. Every girl.
Let me see. Hold on. Ooh. You're going to have to send me a clear picture of it because you're a little grainy, but what is it? Oh.
CEO.
CED?
CEO.
CEO. Yeah, in diamonds. I love it. Yes. Okay.
You're a real boss lady, so you need one for sure.
Anyway,
what were we talking about?
So we're talking about the Arab Fashion Council and how that's a huge,
I went to
honor.
New York. It was a beautiful runway show. Little did I know that this event is for the UN, United Nations, and they're inviting all the first ladies from around the world. And some of those first ladies used to be my patients for genetic testing when I used to work in the DNA testing industry. They all recognized me, and the owner of Arab Fashion Council was getting awarded at the event. And he felt, I was lucky enough, Jacob, I love you, Jacob Abrian, actually, let me mention him here.
Yeah.
Him and I fell in love, and he said, you know what? You were going to be my ambassador, Jacob.
I love it.
Do you know how I can pin something?
You have to tell me, and I think I have to do it. What do you want me to pin?
Can you pin this Jacob Abrian thing I put?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry, I'm in the car. Today's been one of those days that I'm running from one place to another, and I was like,
nope, all good.
You know what? Let me tell you something. So I discovered how to stay active during this quarantine.
Yeah, so tell us.
I teamed up with a bunch of healthcare clinics for at-home test kits. So I carry a bunch of rapid corona test kits with me.
Got it.
Everywhere I go, a lot of my friends are nurses, so I have them with me everywhere I go. I hand it over to my friends, to people that I work with. So now I have created a little circle, little bubble of people that tested negative for the coronavirus.
Yeah.
We work.
Love it. Yeah.
We're all in the quarantine. But together. Like, it's like the 7 of us, we took the test. And when we realized we're negative, we said we're not going to see anybody else other than each other. But it makes a huge difference in my life, because now I can wake up and meet with them and we get things done. And we're like, because I want everybody to understand, this is not by any means let's call it, it's not a financial crisis. It's a shift. It's a shift in the marketplace.
Yeah.
And the more we can brainstorm with others, the easier we can adapt, ourselves with the new system.
Yeah, no, I wholeheartedly agree, and I love that. It's interesting. I've been hosting this CEO thing on Fridays. I call it a resilience group, and it happened to be I am friends with a lot of guys. Most
Yeah.
people see me hanging out with a lot of men, but it happens to be all women. And it's like 20 of us, and we meet every Friday. I'd love to
Beautiful.
invite you to come.
I'd love
Join
to.
when you can. But and then we just talk about what's going on. And I think everybody comes at it is coming at this quarantine a little bit differently. I'm just optimistic by nature, and so I'm taking precautions, but I'm not as strict as other people. And then there's
Let's
been
show the blue
people,
sky to our audience.
yeah, I love it. There's
You
been people
know?
who are super strict, and then they're the ones testing positive. So I feel like there's a balance of what we're attracting to ourselves too. Um, but I love that. I love
Absolutely.
that you are finding a way to still be social, but still following the rules.
And this is what I want people to understand. This is a beautiful shift. So instead of sitting at home waiting for this to be over, start adapting yourself with the new
100%.
system.
Right.
Because there's a lot of beautiful things about this. I know it's very heartbreaking. We're losing a lot of other human beings, but we're all one. We're losing pieces of ourselves. That I
Right.
understand. But we do
Yes.
have, let's imagine that something is happening and we're losing, our arms and our legs. We have two options: saying, okay, I lost my arm and let me stay in bed and never wake up, or say, no, I still have a head, still have brains, I still have my, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we have to find a way to make this time useful and to feel good. You're not supposed to like sit at home and feel sorry for yourself. You're supposed to sit at home and learn how to achieve your goals from the comfort of your home, how to
Right.
achieve your
And be
best self.
thankful. Yeah, and be
Exactly.
thankful because there's plenty of us who wish that we had more time at home on a regular basis. You and I know we both travel a lot. And so being home, there's things that you wish you had time to do, and now you have time to do them, and not everybody is taking advantage of that. But to your point about the shift, that's what this whole live show that I created was about, right? Let's thrive to survive. Instead of
Exactly.
surviving, let's thrive, let's pivot, let's figure out where the
Enjoy.
innovation lies in our life, personal, business, and let's get on it. And so I feel like I'm on fire, and I'm trying to take advantage of every possible thing that comes my way. And then I know a bunch of other people who are not, and so I just limit my time with them because it's like a downer.
You
And I
know
have
what else I
empathy for
love
them,
about
but it's
this
a
time?
downer.
You know what I love about this time? A lot of men used to not understand what it means to be a mother and a housewife and a
Sure.
working woman. They used to
Yes.
think that, oh, I go to work and all my wife does is, sit at home and nothing. It's good that now they witness how many different hats we have to wear as a woman throughout the day. From making sure the home life is fine, making sure the kids' life is fine, we're all hustling ourselves with our businesses and making money and supporting our men. And like, it's a beautiful shift where men are going to appreciate women more and more because they got to witness what it means to be a woman first, like for the first time ever.
No, that's a good point. And I think there's a lot of other shifts that come with that. Thankfully, you and I don't have those problems. I think at least my husband definitely gets it and already got it. But yeah, no, there's certainly a lot of people out there who don't. And just I think also for companies and their employees and the pressure that you put on your employee to not let them have any kind of work from home time. They're commuting in
Absolutely.
horrible traffic every day. So so Jack Dorsey, the Twitter CEO, just said everyone can work from home indefinitely, and I love that, right? Because I would love for all of my employees, and I have control over the ones that aren't on contract, but some of our clients require them to be there, and it's already starting to be like, I'm not comfortable going back in the office. My wife is pregnant. I don't know where these other people have been. You know what I mean? Like, so
Absolutely.
there's that shift is still, I think, taking form, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Let's change topics. I know you're making me jealous. Stop it. I can feel your breeze, and I don't have one. What? Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing with social CBD. Because I love this. Love it. Love it. Love it.
You like this? You like this here?
Yeah.
Let me get situated under this tree. Oh my God, this has given me an opportunity to really enjoy nature.
Love it.
So, okay, what's happening with social CBD? I think any company that steps up right now to help people during this pandemic will forever make history. So I was very lucky that a company called SocialCVD partnered up with me to give free CBD to everyone in the US. And what it does, it really relaxes you. And with me personally, the experience I'm having is that I get headaches, I get muscle cramps, I get, you know, and I used to take over-the-counter painkillers.
Right.
I'm no longer taking painkillers. And it does make me feel more relaxed because I think one of the things that we have to be very mindful of is that this pandemic, the thought of it, makes us all feel anxious. But it's all made up in our heads. Yeah. And we're like, oh my God, what's happening? Is this the third world war? Which it is, by the way. But anyway, it can really get to our heads and, you know, really, really pause our productivity. So CBD has been helping me big time with staying calm, with helping me with my sleeping hours to make sure, you know, no matter, because yeah, the truth is there's no longer any clubs, no longer the movie theater. Yeah, you sometimes feel like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't want to go to sleep. And then you end up staying up until like 5 in the morning, and then your whole sleep pattern will get messed up. With social CBD, it's been helping me to stay on schedule, stay calm. I no longer need painkillers. And they have different products. Like, for example, they have these muscle Balm sticks that I use right before going to bed. I roll it on my whole body, and I feel like I'm flying. So it's been, I'm very, very happy. I feel like this has been one of the biggest accomplishments for me, especially because I get to help everyone for free.
Yes, yes. So just to be clear, Social CBD is giving out free products to frontline workers, and they just can go to the website and
socialcbd.com/stay home. Go there, whether you're a frontliner or whether you are anyone.
Oh, so anybody can get it.
Anybody can get it. Anyone over the age of 21 can get it.
Okay, no, and I agree with you. I use it. It has changed my life. I haven't tried the social CBD yet, but I did order some. But I have used CBD and I've been using, you know, the Trinker. What is it called? Whatever. The one that, the drops that go under your tongue. Yeah. And that just, I mean, I've had the best sleep, but also sometimes I take the drops, like if I have a itch or a cut or something, and put it on there, and it just heals so nicely in like record time.
I know.
It's
they have
wonderful
muscle Balm sticks. I use the roller all over. It's so good. It's so good.
And yeah, so kudos to Social CBD for doing that. And I think if you guys haven't tried CBD and you want to try it, go to their website, www.socialcbd.com/stay home, and order your free sample, and it will change your life too.
I'm putting it there. If you could pin it, that'll be fantastic.
I don't think it will let me pin it from you, but I can pin it. Hold on.
Stay home. People are asking why I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm not.
Why? Who said that?
I want you to see my real natural face and see if I
think you look gorgeous. You don't need to wear makeup.
No, I want people to see the real me. This is me.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. There's a little truck here. I need to.
And you look beautiful, so they need to just calm down.
Thank you. Yes, beautiful. So I saw that you. It's a beautiful day today.
It is. So
about this pandemic, the fact that people, their eyes brighten up when they see you on the street, because we miss each other.
Yeah.
We miss
all the
other
things that
human
you've been
beings.
taking for granted. Yeah.
Yeah, we miss
100%.
other human beings.
I agree with you. I think it's a huge international shift on this planet with all of us to make us focus inward at home, what's going on, make changes that we need to make there. And then when everyone does go back outside, they're going to be feeling way different. Let's see, she's her connection. Can you hear me? Okay. They're going to be feeling way different than they were, and hopefully not taking for granted the things that they have been, which is good. But yeah, the opportunities here and the innovations are there for you if you're just open to receiving them, right? Tell us a little bit.
If you don't mind, can I
No,
speak Farsi for 2 minutes and say hi to all the
please,
people that are
please.
commenting?
Yes.
سلام سراب عزیزم از دبی، زهرای عزیز، فازه عزیز، هلن عزیز، آتنای خوب من، مرسی که همیشه منو ساپورت میکنین. خیلی دوستتون دارم، عاشقانه دوستتون دارم، برای من مثل خانواده‌مین.
Love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I love. نیر عزیزم. Oh my god. Mercy. Sorry, my followers are my family.
They should be.
They're my family. And
They should be.
I'm so lucky to have them. Honestly, they motivate me so much. They're my biggest motivations. Atena Azizam, I love you too. Sarah Azizam, I love you too. Oh, sorry. Let's go back.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about, let's talk about female empowerment.
Oh, yeah. Plus,
tell me what that means to you and what you've been up to. Yeah, with your CEO Diamond Necklace.
I do have a belief system, which I'm going to talk to you about. I feel like this pandemic happened because the world was completely out of balance. And I feel like we kind of needed to happen for us to save the planet. One of the things that was out of balance was that men, women, inequality. Because I feel like as a woman, there is a reason that we are chosen as the vessel to carry a child. We are chosen by God to be the creator. And it's like queen bee, being queen bee in your, beehive, and how the queen bee is there to manage everything, and the male bees are the soldiers. Unfortunately, in this world, things got reversed. So men started to step over women and treat them poorly. Mm-hmm. And forgetting the fact that we are the vessel that created them. And that's one of the reasons that the world turned upside down. And what I really want for men to understand is that as a woman, we're born to be a nurturer. We're born to love. We're born to create. And by following a woman's lead, not only they're not weak, they're not showing the weakness, they're showing that they're smart. Because a woman would never steer her man in the wrong direction. Because by default, by nature, we are born to be a nurturer. And if you don't treat your wife, your mother, your sister, or your girlfriend right, you are never going to succeed in any areas in your life. It's exactly like if you treat we can never treat the higher power wrong and succeed in this world. And as long as we understand that God wanted women to be the vessel to create men and respect that, men are going to be even more successful. And there's also this stigma that if you give a woman wings, she will fly away from you. Little do men know that if they give wings to a woman, she can carry them and make them fly higher. And
not even give wings. We already have the wings. Just don't try to cut our wings off.
Exactly.
Right?
Don't cut it.
Don't try to diminish them. No, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I think there's a lot of BS.
Sorry, I'm done.
No, you're fine. It's fine. Go for it. And
I'm loving them so much.
It's interesting, and there's a lot of women that also need to change their mindset around this because they've been so brainwashed.
Oh, my lovely iTunes is here, guys. iTunes, follow my iTunes, the best hair and makeup person in LA. Back to you, sorry.
No, I was just saying, there's a lot of women too that need to shift their consciousness around that interplay as well.
We need to be reminded that we're worthy of being loved unconditionally by men.
Yeah, and that we're worthy because we're here. Yeah,
exactly.
And love ourselves.
Yes, yes, yes. If we don't love ourselves, how can we expect men to love us, you know?
Absolutely. 100%. All right.
All we need to do is to step back into the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
And align ourselves with people who are like-minded and, and at the first sign of trouble, don't wait for a second sign.
Exactly.
Okay. Are there any questions in there that you want to answer?
Well, the question is, there's no question, but I want to admire you for being an
Thanks.
Because for me, you are my inspiration. Every time I have a bad day, you remind me that a woman can do it all. You're an absolute example of how a woman is capable to do it all. And you don't take no for an answer. You don't take no for an answer, no matter what. You have a vision, and you don't lose sight of, you keep your eyes on the prize, and you do not give up under no circumstances. And I'm proud of you. And I want to be, I hope one day I can be half as good as you are.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. You're already as good as me. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And
absolutely.
I'm honored to be having this live video with you.
Thank you. Me too. I appreciate you taking time out to talk to us. A round of applause, everybody, for Miss Megan Pormer, who is changing the world, getting people healthy, getting these two very powerful industries together of health and celebrity, influencer, fashion, and I love it. And thank you for teaming up with SocialCVD. And when I have my editors, we'll put in like some of your billboards and stuff because they're absolutely gorgeous. And everybody go to socialcvd.com/stay home and get your free simple CBD and try it. It will change your life, Megan. Seriously, I appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
Hi, Priyanka. Actually, one of another boss lady is here, Priyanka. She's behind SocialCVD. And honestly, I want to acknowledge every boss girl in this world. Keep going.
Yes, absolutely. We are not stopping. We are only going to keep on multiplying.
Go higher and higher and higher.
Yes.
Who runs the world? Girls.
All right, ma'am.
I love you so much.
Love you too. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye.